Brad here from 4Player Network. Thanks for supporting. You make these videos possible. And this is my top 5 games I can't believe I have not played yet. Before I get into my number 5, let me explain that I'm not entirely sure why I haven't played these games. It's kind of the point of the list. Each of these games I probably dabbled a little bit in, but definitely have not played more than an hour or two, and you know, I don't exactly know why. It doesn't make any sense, and that's why the list exists. With that said, my number 5 is either of the Baten Kaitos games. Now, you know, this might seem a little weird to some because it is a rather niche JRPG series on the GameCube, but let me explain a couple things. One, I fucking played a lot of JRPGs in this era, and the era before that, and the era before that. It was kind of like what I grew up playing. Two, this is a series from Monolith Soft. You know, you might know from like the Xenoblade games, but I played all the Xenosaga games and I really enjoyed those. Those are like former Xenogears people. So I find it really strange that I didn't play this series that they did for the GameCube, which I have. I have both these games. I just don't get it. And 3, it is an RPG with like card deck building mechanics like Magic the Gathering, which I fucking love. So please explain to me why I haven't played these games. I don't know. I could probably try to come up with some reasons. And I'm stumped. I'm guessing maybe I was playing something else at the time, and maybe that's why I didn't play the first one, and then by the time the second one came out, maybe I felt I needed to play the first one. That's usually how this shit goes, but I don't understand. I hear good things about these games. They're quite good looking, and I've heard great things about the localization of the second game, Baten Kaitos Origins, so I don't know. Should I play these games? Why have I messed up? Sell me on these games. I don't understand. What's wrong with me? My number 4 on this list of games I don't understand why I haven't played yet is another series, the Shining Force series. I've never played a Shining Force game. Now, I mean, granted, you know, I've never had a Sega system growing up. I've never really owned one. Either my brother had one or friends had one, but since I was a child, I have acquired various collections that have the Shining Force games on them, so I have had access to them. And of course, you know, emulators back in the day, I've definitely have had access to playing these, but I don't understand why I never really did. The big reason is because ever since Final Fantasy Tactics, strategy RPGs like sort of became my life, you know, my gamer life. You know, I went from playing JRPGs, you know, all the time to, you know, playing every single strategy RPG I can get my hand on. And I've played, you know, Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics and Fire Emblem and all these other weird games. Some of them that aren't even that great. Some of them are, like Front Mission. I love it. I love strategy RPGs, so why have I not played Shining Force? I've dabbled a little bit, you know, it started out a little simple, but these games, these Shining Force games are heralded as some of the best, most, you know, genre-defining strategy RPGs out there. So again, why? What is wrong with me? I don't understand. Tell me why I'm wrong. Have I made a mistake? Do I need to play these? You let me know. My number 3 on the list of games that I don't understand why I have not played is Civilization. I've heard, and this again is another series. I've owned, I think all of these games since at least the second one, and I've dabbled a little bit here and there, but I've never even gotten through a single campaign, whatever you would call it, of a match of Civilization. And this is very strange to me. One, because these games are so, you know, they're heralded as such these great, you know, it's a I mean, it's one of the great series out there, I guess. If you ask any fan, it's the thing they point to that keeps them up until daylight. It's one of the most addictive series out there. 2 is a strategy thing, you know, and that's sort of my thing, so I don't understand why I have not latched onto this series. And 3, I guess most importantly, is I have a a history degree. Damn it. I have a history degree from one of the best history programs in the country, yet I'm not playing maybe the definitive, history video game series out there. So I don't quite understand. Maybe it's just a hump that I never quite got over. Maybe some of the earlier games in the series turned me off with their complexity. Civ 6 is coming out. Should I give that one a try? Maybe it's because I'm scared. I'm terrified that I will get addicted, and I can't afford to do that. Civilization, I just don't get it. Why have I never sat down and took the time to get hooked on this game? Because I know I'll love it. I fucking know. I just don't get it. My number 2 game that I don't fucking understand why I haven't played is Ogre Battle 64. Again, it's a kind of a niche game, so maybe you understand why you haven't played it, but I love the original Ogre Battle. It is from one of the best fucking studios out there who were making games at the time. Guys that were later hired on by Square Enix to make Final Fantasy Tactics, and I love that game, and I love Tactics Ogre, and I love the Ogre series. I love the original Ogre Battle, so why, even though I own the cart, I own an N64, have I not played more than, I don't know, an hour of Ogre Battle 64? Because from all accounts, it is still a great Ogre Battle game, and I don't really get it. I mean, maybe it's because I know Yasumi Matsuno didn't technically direct this one, he just sort of supervised, and maybe I'm just being a little bitch, but, I mean, I don't think that's it. Maybe it's because my cart, I think it has a bad battery or something. I know I've definitely tried starting it before. You know what? No excuses. Why have I not played this game? I could even emulate it if I really wanted to. It just doesn't make any sense. I love the original Ogre Battle. In fact, more of you should play it, and probably this too. What's wrong with me? I don't know. My number 1 on my list of games that I can't believe I haven't fucking played is Lunar 2 Eternal Blue. Lunar Silver Star Story is one of my very favorite games of all time. It's one of the best JRPGs I've ever played. It is charming and glorious, and everyone should fucking play it. Came out at a time where I was still playing lots of JRPGs. Why have I not played the second one? I don't actually understand this. Again, it is a game that I own. I don't know if I picked it up back in the day, but I've definitely since acquired it. But I've had, and I've turned it on a couple of times, but I don't know if it's got a rough start or a slow start or what, but I adore Silver Star Story. I shout its praises all the fucking time. In fact, I got so frustrated thinking about this choice when I was coming up for this list, this very list that you're listening to now, that I have since started playing Lunar Eternal Blue because I'm so dumb for not having played it before. I know a lot of people that even like it better than Silver Star Story. I'm an idiot. I need to fix this problem. I'm going to do so now. No, seriously. I'm going to do it right now. I have it in front of me. Listen. I'm in a battle. Can you hear that? I'm fighting a battle right now. I'm fixing this problem, damn it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for my top 5 games I can't believe I haven't played yet. I'm honestly in shock going through all these games. I can't believe I haven't played them. I'm probably gonna be doing some catching up in the coming months. Anyways, thank you for supporting. We make these videos because of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch, and I hope all of you enjoy them and maybe go and become patrons yourself. Anyways, have a good day.